What's up, y'all? I'm putting this little guide together to kind of help newer players, or once players get this game on console, maybe they can look at this and have an idea of the path. If they're more of a PvP player, then they'll have a better idea and just a better experience as far as knowing what to grind for, slash what to try to progress early on in order to have a better shot at having a good PvP experience. So the first step is going to be to complete your trials. Just knock that out of the way. I'm going to put a link. It'll show you exactly where to go for all of that. Very simple. The next step is going to be to level up all 5 of your classes. So Mentat, Swordmaster, Bene Gesserit, Trooper, Planetologist. Right? You're going to want to do all the basic trainer quests, and then you're going to go and do all the advanced trainer quests. I'm going to put up a link for those as well. Not really worth going into too much detail other than the fact that you're going to use all of those classes, little bits and pieces for PvP. So it's kind of self-explanatory once you start doing them, exactly what you're supposed to do, and then building stuff with that, like building classes later on. You'll be able to dive into that a little more, and you'll have a better idea. But the main thing is to just get them unlocked, so you at least have that, that starting point of having them all unlocked, right? So then for step 3, you're going to want to reach your faction rank 5. Whether that's Atreides or if you're Hargo, you're going to want to try to get to rank 5. And I'll post the quest line for that as well. All of this is going to be from method.gg. They seem to have pretty good guides, a lot of good info. Anyways, so get that done. Get your faction rank done for step 3. Step 4, that's when you're going to be building your loadout and then, kind of compounding your power, right? So you're going to be grinding the overland testing stations. So what those are there's basically 5 of them, and they have a sliding scale from, I believe, level 1 to 100. And those are going to be where you're getting your end game loot. So you'll be able to see that the loot drops on method.gg as well. The main thing here is just try to get them all leveled to about level 20, right? You're going to want to try to get them to level 20 solo. And then you'll be able to start farming grade 5 gear at that level. It's going to be a little more difficult to be using grade 0 gear in there, so you might want to stop halfway, and possibly once you start getting grade 4 gear, you might want to make like a grade 4 weapon to help you along the way. But either way, that's where you're going to be at grinding those overland testing stations. And then at the same time that you're doing those, you have the weekly Landsraad missions. So you have 35 points. I believe they're called mnemonic recollections. Those points can basically be spent on these quests that you're going to do, right? Once you do these Landsraad quests, what'll happen is they're basically dailies, and you'll turn in the quest, and then you use one of those points to modify the rewards. And basically those rewards are I wouldn't do it unless you have a point to spend, because those rewards are gonna improve your combat specialization level, which is important for PvP. And it'll only improve the combat specialization level if you choose combat missions, right? So the same can go for gathering, crafting, right? So you're gonna want to choose those combat missions. So that's kind of to recap step 4. You're gonna grind those weekly Landsraad missions. I would just do the 35. Don't do any extra because you're not gonna get any rewards for that. And then do those overland testing stations at your leisure. Slowly start leveling them up. I believe if you do the testing station with somebody that's already completed a higher level, and then you go and do that higher level, it'll automatically give you that higher level. So for instance, if I've already done level 20, if I do a level 20 testing station with you and you've only ever done a level 1, it should unlock it to level 20 for you. All right. So then the final step here is going to be to theory craft, I guess. and really kind of figure out what you like to do. So by this point, you should find out if you like swinging that danger noodle around and poking people, or if you want to shoot people in the face, right? So you're going to have to make a decision between probably a hybrid build if you want to be more competitive at PvP, but some of these guys are doing just swords or just guns. I mean, it's really up to you to have fun with it.